Everybody, I'm Liz Reeson, registered dietitian and founder of the Hormone Hub. I am so excited today because I want to talk to you about my new membership program, which is called the Hub. And this is going to be a month to month, a low cost way that we can get a group of supported women, but in an environment where you're learning. So that's where I come in. It's going to be a private community that you subscribe to. So every month you can pay or you can get a discount for the full year. And I'm going to be doing a live educational session. So we'll always be focused on hormone balance, women's health, stress management, just overall mind-body approach. How can we realistically reach a place where we feel healthy and balanced and just your ultimate self? You have the energy you want, you feel like the person you want to feel like, and it's not stressful. Because how many times have you tried diets and exercises and weight loss buddies and all of this, and it works in the beginning and then it just kind of falls off and you fall back right to the place where you were before and you get frustrated and you get burnt out. And I totally understand that. So the ultimate solution isn't going to be another diet or another exercise routine or something like that. It's going to be really taking time to get to know your body and gain that trust and relationship. So that's the focus. But I think the best way that we can do that is through education. So really gaining the knowledge and understanding how our food interacts with our body and our hormones, making sure our inflammation is low, our stress is good. We obviously can't get rid of stress, but we can learn ways to manage it and identify it, because as long as you can identify it, then you can do something about it. So I think that part, that mindfulness when it comes to stress, is the big thing. It's not decreasing your stress, because that's never going to happen. But I talk so much about stress in the Hormone Hub because it affects everything. Our stress is going to affect our digestion. It's going to affect our mental health. It's going to affect our sleep. It definitely affects our hormones and so much more. So that's going to be why stress I talk about so much, and we'll go into that. So sorry, I'll try to keep this a little short. I always talk quite a bit, but I love questions. So in the hub, that's going to be part of it. So I'll do an education session, a live session for everybody, but it'll always be recorded. So if you can't make it that month, you can listen to it at a different time. Or if you listen to it, but you forgot something, you can always listen to it again the following week or whenever, because every month we'll also have mini assignments each week to just kind of keep you moving towards and using the things that you learned in that session that month. So it's going to give you that little bit of boost and accountability throughout the month to really feel like you're trying things and changing and find what works best for you, because what works for someone isn't necessarily going to work for you. And that's going to be how you can still find benefit in a group with education, is that I'm going to give multiple ways that you can try to achieve your goal. And that way you can find which way works best for you. So I'm just looking up here, topics coming up. Depending on when you listen to this, the topic will be different, but I'm always going to release topics in 3-month increments so that you just kind of have an idea as to what's coming up. But I think all of them, I just love, I'm going to want to get your opinion on too. What do you want to learn about? What questions do you have? And we'll go from there, because it's really a whole learning experience. It's life. Everything's going to be changing, so we'll change with it, right? So one of our topics here is going to be break free from an environment that fuels fat storage. So what does that mean? There is so much in our environment, in our lifestyle, but also in our personal care products or in our food, or I don't know, we can go on and on. But anyways, I'm going to touch on the biggest environmental factors that can keep our body in this fat storage mode. So oddly enough, our fat is actually going to be where our body stores things that it doesn't want anymore. So think of it like that closet. I think of Friends. Maybe your Friends watcher like me. I love it. But Monica has her closet that Chandler doesn't know about, and it's just filled with crap. That is pretty much what your fat is to your body. It's this closet where it can just store things. So toxins, chemicals, excess hormones floating around can be stored in your fat. So how can we break that where your body then releases the fat and is able to get rid of it through the body, or through bowels and sweat and all that good stuff for detox? Another topic here is intermittent fasting. Oh my goodness, do I get asked that question so much. So intermittent fasting, what is it? Where did it come from? Is it going to help you? How should you do it? So there's so many different ways out there and so many different things. So again, we're going to go through it so that you learn and understand it, and then you're able to try different things and see what works for you, what doesn't, and work off of that. Another one is building the microbiome. Oh my goodness, gut health and hormone health are so closely connected. So our microbiome is our group of bacteria in the body, and that bacteria has just such a great role. I mean, we're still pretty new at understanding it, but we do know that it has a pretty strong role in our metabolism, in our mind, so our neurotransmitters, the ability to feel happy, calm, be able to sleep, energy, all of that stuff. Our microbiome actually is kind of like a puppeteer. It plays roles in producing vitamins and neurotransmitters and things in our body. So very exciting. So how can we build that microbiome to really support our metabolism? So those are 3 topics. Again, they're going to be constantly rotating. As you're part of the Hormone Hub, you're part of the Hub membership, you're going to have a say in what topics we cover. So that's going to be really fun and kind of keep things moving and spicy. We're also going to be doing a monthly Q&A session. So I jump in and answer any questions you have. I answer questions from other members in the group. So maybe you don't have a question, but you learn from it because another group member has it. Weekly mini assignments, so I mentioned that as well, and that's going to be related to the nutrition topic that we talked about that month. So little ways that you can implement and try things, and hopefully by the end of the month you have something new that you really like and works for you, and you can kind of continue long term. And then again, obviously the private community. So all of the women together, you guys all have very similar goals and challenges, and you're prioritizing your health, which is so important. So you're going to be able to grow those relationships and friendships and be able to support each other and just keep yourself a priority, because that is so hard as women. As women, as moms, as wives, wherever you are in life, I just feel like things add and add and add, and you just have more responsibilities, and yourself and your health, especially your mental and physical health, just kind of fall to the back burner. But it's not selfish to keep it a priority, and even priority number 1, because guess what? Even if you want to be a great wife, a great coworker, a great mother, you need to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you won't be there for other people. And especially when you find a way that gets you to a place that you're healthy and energized and your overall mood is better, think of what that does for your relationships outside. So, so important to make yourself priority number 1, and just make sure that you're doing things to take care of yourself, so that then you can take care of others and really be able to be the best you. So that's the goal. And I'm sorry, I meant to keep this to 5 minutes and we're at 8. So I'll leave you there. Message me, get in touch if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll have the link below and you can sign up to become a member of the Hub, and I'll post kind of our topics below and keep those rotating. So I hope to see you in the Hub. And again, any questions, reach out. I'm always happy to talk with you further. Take care.